The 3 fastest ways to become rich according to experts. Getting rich is pretty high up on most people's list of financial hopes and aspirations. After all, it will allow you to not only have more financial security, but also have more options. And, of course, you would have the ability to spend on more of the things you want. 1. Avoid and pay down debt. Debt is not necessarily bad in all instances, but it is something to be avoided most of the time. For instance, student loans can be beneficial if the principal and interest rate are not excessive, and they help you pursue a lucrative career. Some experts would contend that student loans are bad debt, but I disagree, said Robert Johnson, chairman and CEO at Economic Index Associates. I would categorize modest student loan debt as being good debt. In my opinion, student loans get a bad rap. Again, the emphasis is on how you use them. Student loans can certainly be bad if the numbers don't work in your favor. There is no doubt that the system has been abused and that some students have accumulated a mountain of debt and have earned degrees that simply won't provide the earning power to pay that debt back, Johnson said. Johnson also emphasized that credit card debt is always bad debt and should be prioritized over student loans. Ariel Acuna, founder of independent wealth management firm LTG Capital LLC, recommended putting at least 20% of your paycheck toward debt if you have it. Take our poll. How long do you think it will take you to pay off your credit card debt? 2. Spend intentionally and minimize costs. If you want to become rich, it's important to minimize your costs and be more intentional with your spending. This is the second step because it should be one of the first things you do. Spending intentionally and minimizing your costs will require you to keep a budget. In doing so, you can keep track of exactly how much you spend and where you spend it. Acuna recommends a checklist of how you will spend. Develop a prioritized checklist for how you're going to spend your paychecks when you receive them. This includes allocating money to debt reduction, savings, fun, emergencies, etc. Your goal should be to minimize costs as much as possible so you can put that money toward building wealth. Jeff Burrow, president and lead advisor at Sierra Ocean, said you should ravenously find ways to limit your lifestyle costs and save 25% of your income. 3. Invest as much as possible in a diversified portfolio. While there are limits to how much you can put into a 401k or IRA, those limits are high enough that many people are not able to reach them. And if you do, you can always invest more in a taxable brokerage account. Thus, if you want to become rich, you should invest as much as you can. There is no upper limit to that amount. There are many different investment strategies, but most experts recommend putting most of your money in the stock market. Some recommend a smaller portion of real estate or even speculative investments. Burrow recommends a portfolio of 65% stocks, 25% real estate, and 10% speculative asset of choice. You will want to invest that money in a tax-advantaged account such as a 401k or IRA first. That will help you minimize your tax bill and thus increase your returns over time. If you manage to max out all tax-advantaged accounts, you can move to a brokerage account. Hope you liked this video. Until then, see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we continue to produce business and finance related videos that will undoubtedly increase your knowledge of the business world.